Hi everyone, welcome to your product update for the month of February. I'm Chris Galt, and I'll be taking you through some of the things we've been hard at work on over the past month or so. So first up, we'll start with reporting. We've been busy working on some reports that were available in the Workflow Max 1 product that we now have available in Workflow Max 2. So we've finished off all of those reports that were available in the old product now, which is very exciting. So those are the last reports that we didn't quite have ready were the job status report, staff allocation, the productivity report, and that KPI dashboard. So we now have all of those reports available for you. Those should be available if you navigate to that reporting tab, and you should see all of those there ready for use. We've also added the ability to filter custom reports on the active staff member. So that was a handy feature in the old world that we have now delivered on as well. So if you do need to just see that particular active staff member who you're signed in as, filter the reports on that value, you are able to do that now too. You will have noticed as well that we have added in that ability to filter dynamically on those reports as well in there. If you click on that filter button, you can see those options slide out from the right-hand side and filter whatever you'd like on that particular report. Stay tuned. We will be releasing the ability to save those filter views in upcoming releases as well, so you can create as many filter views on a particular custom report. Over on the job manager side of things, you may have noticed we've added an ability to customize the columns there. So look out for that little cog icon in the top right-hand corner on that job manager listing. You now have the ability to actually choose any custom fields that are available to you within the job, along with a suite of the other native fields that are in there by default within the jobs. So you can now customize those into your view. So depending who you are in the business, there might be particular fields that you'd really like to see from that job manager listing screen. So this is actually going to be remembered every time you navigate in and away from this page. So once you do click that cog and choose those fields there, next time you come back, it's going to remember those fields that you've previously selected. So you'll see those columns there every time, which might be useful to see things quickly across all of your jobs in that page. We've also added some improvements on custom print templates. If you are using special characters, we've added some rendering updates there to help print out those special characters as you need them. We have over in the settings and sort of integration space, you will notice there is a data export tab. If you've got the right permissions there as an admin, you can generate an account export, generate your data to CSVs, as well as any documents that you've uploaded, you can generate those as well. By default, those do get emailed to the account holder, but that link can be shared with others in your organization. So you can export that data on a regular basis if you're connecting the Workflow Max data into other solutions. That's a handy one if you'd like to do that going forward. We've also been quite busy with the HubSpot integration. If you've got that enabled in your account, we know there's quite a few of you now using that HubSpot integration. Feel free to email support if you are a user of HubSpot and you'd like to connect that up into Workflow Max. We can enable that on your account. We've added the ability to select a particular job template when you create a new job from HubSpot. So if you do have a particular deal in your pipeline in HubSpot, you've moved that across to create that new job. That will actually preload with that particular job template information to pre-populate the job in Workflow Max once that's reached that stage. We've also added the ability to essentially use multiple deal pipelines in HubSpot when deals reach multiple different stages. So we know there are those of you out there who use multiple deal pipelines in HubSpot, and you'd like to have jobs getting created in Workflow Max when various deals reach different stages in your different pipelines in HubSpot. So now we have that ability, so jobs will get created depending on those different statuses that you select that can be across multiple deal pipelines as well. Over in the top right-hand corner of your screen with global search, we know a lot of you rely on that on a regular basis to find things in your account. Originally, that was an exact match, so you had to type in exactly what a particular job name was called, and we have done some updates there that will allow for sort of partial matching in there. So if you're typing a part of a job name, that should be coming up for you going forward. It doesn't have to be perfect now, which is great. You should be able to find what you're looking for, even if you just match part of a job name, for example. Over on the purchase orders side of things, we have added the ability to add notes to purchase orders. That was quite a highly requested one from different users. So you should see a notes tab that's been added in there. Also the ability to store emails sent through via Collaboration Manager. That should also now be sending through to purchase orders. You have the ability to map those to a particular PO that you need. Over in Lead Manager, we do have the ability now to see lead activities in that slide out pane by clicking the date header in that leads activity calendar. So you should be able to see those activities sliding out now, a bit of a better user experience. And lastly, in the timesheets area, we also have some improvements dedicated to supporting locking submitted timesheets, which will be handy for lots of different users out there. Looking ahead, we've got several new features in progress, a couple in beta. So those of you who have the scheduling module in beta, we've got lots of good feedback from those users who are now using scheduling live in their accounts. If you would like access to scheduling, please do email support and we can turn on the scheduling functionality in your account. We'll continue to work through that scheduling functionality to improve that even further. And we're also making good progress on our API version 2. We will start releasing some of those new endpoints for our new API over the month ahead, so that those of you who are familiar with our API, who would like access to the new and improved version, can get access as soon as possible when those endpoints are made available. We've got some exciting new features as well that are getting underway with capacity planning, multi-currency, and some better support with variation management. So if you are in the building and construction industry and you have variation basis, we will be looking at how those can be better managed in conjunction with a master quote that you might have on a job. So it's an exciting time for us here at Workflow Max. We've got lots of new features that we're really excited to roll out to all of you. And the exciting part as well for us is that now that we have a lot of that Workflow Max 1 functionality done and delivered, we're looking ahead at new features that so many of you have looked forward to for quite a while. So we're excited. That's coming up over the next few months ahead. And some of those features are well underway. So you'll see those through releases in the form of beta. And yeah, we're excited to share those with you when they become available. That's all for now. Thanks, everyone.